Upsets, wins, defeats on the hardwood, on the mat, and on the diamond. It's been a wild ride for the Hawkeye sports. Kevin Glick is standing by to break it down in the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. Kevin?
Hello and welcome back to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. Kevin Glick bringing you all the headlines from our programming break, most notably on the hardwood, with both Fran McCaffrey and Lisa Bluter squads hearing their names called during the men's and women's selection show. We will get back to Fran McCaffrey's team in just a bit, but we start with Bluter, who leads their 19th ranked and 6th seeded Hawkeyes against the 11th seeded Marist in the school's 7th straight NCAA tournament appearance.
Just very excited to be here, as everybody is this time of year. When you're playing this time of the year, it's an unbelievable feeling, and that's the way our locker room has been the last couple of weeks. Just very excited to be able to participate in the national tournament. And then it makes it just more special to be on our home court.
While getting back into the big dance hasn't been an issue for a better part of the decade, the Hawks are yet to advance to a Sweet 16 in each of those 7 years, something this year's crop of players are eager to change.
It's tournament time, and you either win or you go home, so you have that kind of sense of pressure added. But we're really excited just to be hosting the first 2 rounds. It's a great opportunity, and it's a privilege for us to be hosting for the 2nd year in a row. And hopefully, we can just draw some great fans to come out Sunday and support us.
For a lot of us, we've been here before. Besides our 3 freshmen, have a couple NCAA tournaments now under us, and playing at home last year, just a little bit more familiar with it this time around. Just really excited to get going.
The first few days off after our Big Ten tournament, we kind of worked on ourselves, but leading into this week, we kind of knew who we were playing, so we worked on a little bit of rebounding and just working on their scout and working on defending their offense. They're a really good team. They set a lot of screens, so we'll be prepared, I think.
Iowa's women just getting their postseason started. Fran McCaffrey's group, they've already been bounced. The Hawks' late season freefall culminating in a 78-65 overtime loss to Tennessee in a first-round play-in game. Daily Iowan men's basketball reporter Ben Ross on hand for this one in Dayton. And Ben, what's next for Iowa basketball?
Thanks, Kevin. And we all still want to wallow in the most recent loss of Iowa against Tennessee for men's basketball. It's never too early to look forward. Even though things may be a bit tougher for the Iowa Hawkeyes with the departure of leading scorer Devin Marble and other key role players like Zach McCabe and Melson Basabi, all may not be lost for the following season for Iowa. They still have Adam Woodbury coming back. He had 16 points and 8 rebounds against Tennessee in probably his best game of his young Iowa career. He showed to be the player that Roy Williams of North Carolina really wanted back when he was a young gun in Sioux City, Iowa. Peter Jock, also Iowa's lone true freshman this year, adding another 10 points, probably had his best game too as an Iowa Hawkeye. He could be pushing Josh Oglesby next year for a starting role in the point guard position. All in all, with Iowa's good recruits coming in, the Hawkeyes may be poised to have the season that they wanted to have last year, next year. And back to you guys.
We put a bow on Fran McCaffrey and company's season on Monday's edition of the program, but just a few more quick notes to get you out of before we finish up tonight. Tony Ramos is the University of Iowa's latest national champion on the mat, the 133-pounder and 4-year starter, clinching his first title Saturday night in an overtime victory over Wisconsin's Tyler Graff in Oklahoma City. Hawks making noise all over the country, but the talk of town here in Iowa City has been on the diamond. You're watching highlights of Iowa baseball's come from behind 2-1 win in their Big Ten opener against Nebraska. Trevor Kenyon with the game winner, Taylor Zutenhorst coming into the score in the bottom of the 9th. The Hawks took the series Sunday afternoon with an 8-4 win as Rick Heller continues his dream start to life in ICIA. Once again, a whole lot more coming on Monday's edition of the program, but for now, it's back to you guys at the desk right after this.
We're bigger, we're deeper, and we're more experienced than we've ever been.
Here's White, ducks it through. Evans gets the step on the drive, scores.